What's up, everybody? It's Lex, and I want to welcome you to episode 11 to In Between the Pages. Today, we'll be talking about character development. So you know that a character is fully developed because you understand how they grow, how they move on their journey, and how they continue to flourish as the story goes on. To fully understand character development, you must first understand how a character feels, thinks, and grows throughout the journey of the story. Realizing that if a character is not fully developed, that it just feels like a series of events kind of happens along the way to the character within the story. There must be some type of investment in order for the reader to fully connect. The investment in the character itself allows the author to write the journey, but also for the reader to understand where that character is going in the end. It helps the reader have empathy and compassion for the character along their journey. So I believe that there's something called an unusual formula to creating a character and its character development. Understanding that helps you know that no character is perfect. They must go through challenges, face their fears, and overcome things along the way. But this allows them to be stronger and more confident as they are in themselves as a character. And you need that in order to really fully understand what that journey may look like. There are certain things you must ask yourself when creating your character. How does your character look? What are their facial features? What are their clothes that they wear? What does their personality look like? How do they talk? What is their tone? How do they speak to people? What are their strengths and talents? Do you want to show that along the way on their journey? But also make sure you show how they grow as a person. Remember, characters may be fictional, but in that moment, they are real things while reading that story. They're real people, they're real adventures that are taking place. You want to make sure that it's something that can actually connect to you as a real person or your readers as well. So you really want to make sure that your characters are someone that you can physically see. Because if you can't see your character, then how can your audience see your character? Understand that a character is not perfect. So there are certain things that happen within a book that helps a character become more memorable. Knowing and understanding that your character, the way they start, should not end the same, helps the reader understand that there's growth. And this is what it looks like. So when creating my first character, JoJo, she is based off me as a little girl. So that is my reference point. You always want to have a reference point of who that character is. First character, JoJo, Justice Lovechild. The name within itself is justice for, the things that are going on in the world. We desire justice and freedom. But Justice is a loved child. That's why her last name is Lovechild. Her parents love her, and it shows throughout the story. So her name is a part of her character build as well and her development. Her mother is a lawyer, where justice comes from. But the character is solely based off me and my love for shoes. The little girl with the puffs, wearing her natural hair, that was so important to me. The cape and wanting to, be a superhero. People in school called me Ice. So they said I had the freshest shoes in the school, and I was so cold with my shoes. Now, it may sound dated, but that's what it was when I was younger. So that's how I got my character. She's built off of a part of me that I knew as a child, that I try to hold on to. But the little cameraman. The character Little Jimmy is based off my grandfather, James Mouton Jr. People called him Jimmy as a nickname, but his love for cameras came from my grandfather. His look came from a picture of my grandfather when he was younger. Everything about little Jimmy and how he goes about the world and wanting to help people through photography is something that my grandfather expressed to me that he wanted to do, that he actually never got a chance to do. He never got a chance to physically pursue photography, and he left that dream to me. That's why I work in photography and I do those things is an honor to him. And he always said I stole his dream. But it really is me carrying his dream on, especially with him not being here anymore. I physically see my characters as people as themselves. It's an extreme visualization that I have. I can see the life of my character. I can walk through their shoes. Not just because it's people that are connected to me that they're based off on, but that's how vivid my imagination is. So when writing children's books, you really want to make sure that your character is someone that can sit next to you. You can have a conversation with. Because if you can do that, know that your audience and your readers can do that as well. So when it comes to character development, know that it connects to many things in our life, but also our faith. Building a character allows us to show how unique we are. Characters have unique gifts, but we also as humans have unique gifts as well. And building a character also allows you to share. It helps you understand stewardship and faith in a different realm. Me being able to show these characters and give them life helps me share my thoughts and my dreams with the world, but it also gives a little girl or a little boy out there one day to be able to know that they can do these things too. It shows people who we are and what we can do, and allows them to dream the same dreams, but also take them to another level. Characters in books, just like us, can be leaders. We can be artists. We can show our talents, but know that your talents are just not for you. Those are God-given talents and God-given things that you're supposed to share with the world. God shared those and gave those to you for a purpose. And I couldn't sit here being a talented individual and not share that with the world and share my thoughts, knowing that there are other people out there that may have had those thoughts and may be afraid to walk into whatever those talents and places that they may lead them. I have to be the one to show them sometimes. And there are people that are out there in that world that have used their talents and showed me a different light in a different way and given me insight. So character, they develop along the way, but as humans, we develop as well. We grow wiser, we grow stronger. And the best part about it is, whether we're a character, as a fictional thing, or you're a human being, you have a responsibility to keep going and push forward and try. All you can do is try. You never know where it's going to take you. You never know what it's going to lead to. But as long as you try, as long as you use the resources that you have in front of you, you are going to make it out and do okay. My characters tried and they faced fear and they did new things, but they did those new things while I was doing new things as well. While I was trying, while I was becoming, while I was being something I had never been before. And that's the way life is supposed to be. You're never going to be, if you're the same person that you were 10 years ago, then that's a problem, honestly. I don't want to be that same person. I want to grow. I want to be wiser. I want to be smarter. I want to be a person filled with more faith. And I want to be like my characters. Big, bold, beautiful, and brave, and not afraid. And someone who walks by faith and just lets God light lead me. And you can do the same. Hey, what's up everybody, it's Lex, and I want to thank you for watching this video with me. If you've made it this far, please make sure you like, share, follow, and subscribe. We have so much more to come. We're not done yet. Just grateful and thankful that you all have followed me this far. Thankful for all the subscribers that we have and the people that are following along. I hope that this is something that is blessing you all, and I hope you're learning something along the way. So please, if you could, once again, like, share, follow, and subscribe, and I thank you all again. Have a wonderful day.